Hello student, today we are going to do some question of distance formula, coordinate geometry of class 9, and the question is find the distance between the following pairs of points. And first question is 2, 0 and 12, 0. We have to find out the distance between these two points. What we have to do is, first of all, the points are 2, 0 and 12, 0, and here number, this is x, this is y, this is x, this is y, and here y 0, here also y is 0. So number one solution, the points are on the x axis. The points are on the x axis. Here the 2, 0 and 12, 0 are on the x axis, because here the number is 0, here back number is 0. So the points are on the x-axis. Here x1, if you consider this as x1 will be equals to 2, and if you consider this as x2 will be equals to 12. When you see it, what we saw is that x2 is greater than x1. Here x1 is 2 and x2 is 12. So x2 is greater than x1. So we can write require distance equals to, we have to subtract x2 and x1. We have to subtract x1 from x2. As the x2 is greater than x1, so we have to subtract x1 from x2. So as the value of x2 is 12 and the value of x1 is 2, when you subtract it, we get 10 units. In this way, we can do this type of question. And for the second question is minus 5, 0 and minus 10, 0. It is similar to this. Here also back number is 0, here also back number is 0. So it is also in the x-axis. So what we have to do is, the points are on the x-axis. The first point x1 is equals to minus 5 and x2 is equal to minus 10. When you look at this number x1 and x2, when you look at the values of x1 and x2, we found that x1 is greater than x2. Value of x1 is greater than x2. So require distance equals to x1 minus x2. We have to subtract the lesser number from the greater. Here x1 is minus 5 and x2 is minus 10. So when you subtract minus 10 from x1, we have to write minus, and minus will be plus, and plus, it will be plus 10. So when you subtract 10 and 5, we get 5 unit. In this way, we can solve this. And for the third question, here also the back number is 0, here also 0. So the points minus 4, 0 and 6, 0 are on the x-axis. The point are on the x-axis. And the first point is x1 equals to minus 4, and the second point here x2 equals to 6. When you look at this point, what is found is that value of x2 is greater than x1. As the value of x2 is 6 and x1 is minus 4, so the value of x2 will be greater and the value of x1 will be lesser than x2. So we can write require distance equals to x2 minus x1, and it will be equals to, your x2 is 6 and x1 is minus 4. So when you subtract minus 4, we have to write minus plus 4. So the number is 6 and 4. When you add it, we found 10 unit. In this way, this type of question can be solved.